Hey, Jim Remley here with eRealEstateCoach.com. I've got something for you to think about as you're building out your business plan, as you're considering how you're going to raise your game and have more production and more volume in the coming 12 months. So the number that I have for you is called your power base. And so you might say, what is your power base? Well, it's a really good tool for you to measure your performance relative to your database. So let me show you how it works. So the amount of sales your database is producing per year is what I would call your power base. And here's how you figure that number out. So let's say John, an agent, has closed 22 transactions last year, and his database size is 232. By the way, all of us should know our database size. That should be something that we know, like right now. What's our database size? Boom, you should know it because it's a key part of your business. So if we have these two numbers, how many sales he closed and his size of his database, we divide one into the other. So 232 divided by 22 gives us 10.5. That number is the power base number. And what that represents is that for every 10.5 people in John's database, he's averaging one closed sale. You might say, well, how do I use that? How does that, what can I do with that information? So let's look at his business planning for the next 12 months. Let's say John says to himself, you know what, I want to close 30 transactions coming up in the next 12 months. How am I going to get there? He can simply use his power base, and here's how you do it. It takes 30 transactions times 10.5. He knows he closes one transaction for every 10.5 people in his database, which means he needs to have a total of 315 people in his database over the next 12 months. Another way to look at that is he needs to increase his current database of 232 by 83 people, 83 more people, or 7 a month. So that's a great way for you to sit down right now, take a piece of paper out, and just figure out, what do I need to do in terms of increasing my database when I understand my power base number? But there's another way to increase production. Can you figure out what it is? Let's take a look. Here's your other solution to this equation, and that is this. You can simply lower your power base number. For instance, if John was able to produce a sale out of every 7.5 people instead of 10.5, he could actually keep the same number of people in his database and get to his 30 transactions. So how would he get there? How would he be able to lower that number? Simply by being more effective, by contacting his database every 9 to 12 times a year, variety of methods, of course, email and text and phone and personal visits and networking, all the things we train to at eReal Estate Coach. So use your power base, use it for business planning, and then I'm going to challenge you to do one more thing. Check out our Sphere of Influence Mastery course at eRealEstateCoach.com. Jump in. We cover this. We cover a ton of other tools that can really help you launch your sphere of influence and really grow your numbers dramatically. Have a great day, good selling, and we'll see you next time at eRealEstateCoach.com.